I got my first hate comment the other day, and it brought up some really weird feelings inside of me. It's kind of ironic that I got my first hate comment on a video about being embarrassed to post, but thinking about it and thinking about how it felt getting it made me realize something that feels kind of embarrassing to admit, but I think I want to be seen. I know it sounds needy and it's almost uncomfortable to admit, but I think we all want to be seen in some way. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I want people to notice what I'm wearing. I want people to think I'm cool. I want people to think I'm funny and laugh at my jokes. I want people to know that I understood that niche internet reference. I want people to watch these videos. We want people to see the work we put into things. We want to be known without having to explain ourselves constantly. The second I'm given any of that though, I feel like I need to hide somehow. I want people to watch these videos, but I hate filming in public. I want people to notice my style, but I don't want them to notice my body. I want to be understood, but I break down when I'm being watched too closely. Maybe that's the difference right there though. Being perceived feels like being judged. Being seen feels like being understood.
We romanticize the concept of attention so heavily. We imagine the moments, the spotlights, the people looking at us and seeing us for everything we fantasize of being. But it's just that, a fantasy of being. It's not just attention, it's the exact right kind of attention. It's people looking at you and noticing everything about you that you actually want them to see. But real attention is messier than that, because people don't just see that curated vision. They see the awkward pauses, they see the bad moments, they see you trying. They see the outfit you don't always feel the most comfortable in. They see the bad draft before you know it's finished. That kind of attention is when being seen kind of starts to feel like being perceived. Being perceived feels a lot different. Being perceived feels like you just got caught red-handed, existing. Not cared for, not understood, just observed. It's the feeling of walking into a room and suddenly becoming hyper-aware of how your arms are swinging or how loud you're breathing.
It's walking around and pretending you're doing something on your phone so nobody really notices you.
It's posting something and then suddenly imagining every single person who could possibly see it. Old friends, co-workers, anybody in your head who you might not even care about that much, but for whatever reason, you think is your biggest critic. And now all of a sudden, you feel like you're being watched. I think it's true that social media made this feeling worse than it already was, because it leads to us kind of always putting on this performance of ourselves. Even candid moments become a curated kind of candid if you know you're gonna post it later. Yeah, you post pictures because you like them, but also because people might look at that as evidence that you are who you say you are. How you're doing, what you're into, who you're with, what your entire life is like can be read just from your social media page. All of that kind of makes existing itself feel weird. Suddenly every small choice feels like it says something about you. Your outfit, your playlist, your room, hell, even just your silence. All this is why being perceived feels so uncomfortable. It turns us into something people can interpret however they please. Perception makes you self-conscious in real time. You can be completely fine on your own, but then somebody comes into that room and suddenly you're aware of your face, your voice, your laugh, the way you stand, the way you walk, the way you talk. It's like perception does that one move from Doctor Strange where they punch you out of your body and then force you to look at yourself from the outside. I hate that feeling. When I'm alone, I'm allowed to just exist. I can feel what I want, I can do what I want, even if it's playing the same shitty Roblox game for hours on end. When I feel judged though, I feel like I start trying to perform what I think normal is, which is weird because then that makes me less normal than I would have been just to begin with. Part of this has to start when we're younger, right? At some point, one way or another, you learn that being yourself can be dangerous. Maybe somebody made fun of your outfit or your shoes, or maybe somebody accused you of trying too hard. Maybe you shared something you cared about a lot and somebody made it feel small. Each time something like this happens, you start stacking up these invisible laws for yourself. Don't be too excited. Don't care too much. Don't dress that way. Don't do this. Don't do that. Don't let people see you trying. In a way, feeling invisible feels way safer than just being misunderstood. Safe and alive aren't the same thing, though. The really scary part about being perceived, though, is that sometimes people can get you wrong, or other times they can get you entirely right. They can see one part of you and think it's all that you are. They can take your awkward moments and make it your identity. They can misunderstand your tone. They can think something was cringe when to you it was extremely sincere. They can think and sometimes see you trying to be somebody that you're not. I think that's what scares me the most, not just being seen, but being reduced.
I think the main reason why I get so nervous to record outside is because, for whatever reason, I've convinced myself that everybody out there who sees me will be watching me and judging me for whatever reason. There is a huge wasp flying by around there. It's another reason. Like, outside, the elements feel uncontrolled, and I feel like if I can't control everything, then I can't get it as perfect as I want. But that's just me being a perfectionist. What am I being a perfectionist for? Everybody who's walking outside isn't going to see me and judge me. A lot of them probably don't even care. If they do think something, though, why does that mean that I have to disappear? It doesn't. It's just me getting in my head, you know?
I don't
know.
think that wanting to be seen is a bad thing. It inherently is human. We want people to notice that we were there. We want our work to matter. We want our friends to love us. We want people to understand everything we have to say and everything about us. We want our style to shine through. We want someone to look at us and see the real thing and love us anyways. There's no way to be visible without also being misunderstood sometimes, and maybe that's the trade. If I want to create, post videos, design clothes, dress more like myself, and genuinely put myself out there in ways that might not make me comfortable, I'm gonna have to also understand that there's gonna be people who don't really get it. That includes the guy that left that one comment. Look, some people are gonna think it's cringe, and some people aren't gonna understand what I'm doing it for in the first place. But hiding myself doesn't protect me nearly as much as I think it does. It just keeps me from being seen by the people who would have understood. I think the goal is to care more about being honest than I care about being perceived as being perfect. Because look, everybody wants to be seen, but being seen also puts you at risk of being perceived. But maybe that risk is what makes all of this real. If you like this video, please consider subscribing, as well as turning on post notification. It really, I can't do this. I can't do the YouTuber thing. I can't. I tried. I'm keeping this in.